We don't even have to spend a lot of money at times to teach many of the basic skills. Until it comes to dealing with the ice, then we have to do something specific. I could teach you all the tactics to do with any invasion sport, particularly hockey, just outside there in that hallway. We can put some tape down. I can teach you all the tactics right now. Take a team through it, and then when we get to the ice, we already know what to do. We haven't wasted that time. I could also teach you lots of skill about handling a moving object with a stick. I could also teach you, there's a concept of soft hands. Well, what is soft hands? Soft hands is basically the ability to take the kinetic energy away from an object so that you can actually receive the thing coming at you at light speed rather than bounce off your $300 carbon fiber stick, right? So I can teach you that. I can throw a brick to you and teach you to absorb that energy. So when you get a puck coming at you at light speed, you know how to absorb that energy. We don't need to waste our time on ice. I think we should put another clock into all these ice rinks. It's a $ clock. And every time we stand around and start talking at kids, you know, waste time that we could be actually using, it starts running. There's $100 just gone like that. Okay, where we could have actually taught them all that stuff before we went to our valuable ice time. So even the logistics of coaching and the parents understanding that, oh, it doesn't look like hockey because actually we're going to bat around some Coke cans with pebbles in today outside with old wooden sticks, because we're going to teach dealing with an object that doesn't move like a puck, but it teaches us the ability to react very quickly around that, and it teaches us to absorb energy or to pass it appropriately, the weighting, so that when we move into a more optimal situation like a beautiful ice rink with a nice puck that glides and occasionally bounces weird, we can cope with those things. But everyone wants to narrow it down to such specificity, and yet that's not the way to get good. See, what I'm trying to say is we rush after specialization, say, oh, we've got to do more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. We've got to really specialize into these groups. Well, that's not shown in most real pursuits of anything. There's time on task. You can build elements of practice into it, and certainly at the end of the day you have to then invest time into something. But if you build a strong basic array set, then you can get better. My view is that we should embrace all forms of hockey. It's just that we love perhaps arguably the hardest form of hockey because we add the dimension of skating. But we can come from ball hockey and roller hockey and field hockey into ice hockey. It's all hockey ultimately, but we get so siloed. Oh, this is hockey. It's got to look like this. Not necessarily. We don't even have to spend a lot of money at times to teach many of the basic skills. Until it comes to dealing with the ice, then we have to do something specific.